Greetings, all my fellow monsters and ghouls out there. This is the terrors of Halloween. And yes, I know it's been a while since I made spooky content on here for you guys, and I do apologize about that, guys. Well, it's just because, I've been so busy with other things and everything like that. And I'm basically out of town right now. I'm basically in Climax Springs, Missouri, spending the summer with my mom, actually. So, yeah. So that's kind of why I haven't really been posting much on my Terrors of Halloween channel. But I do apologize about that, guys. But I'm back. I'm officially back, making more spooky content for you guys. So, yeah. Okay, so let's get past that part. So, what I came on here to talk about is that I'm going to be updating my home haunt backstory of course, you guys might know what it is, Dr. Nevillestones' Graveyard House of Terror. So, yeah, that is kind of what I'm doing, because I didn't really like the storyline, how it came out before. This was kind of before I started writing this one, and then I had the other one before that one. The one I'm working on right now, actually. So this is like the new updated backstory of Dr. Nevillestones' Graveyard House of Terror. So yeah, I didn't really like how the storyline came out before. It's just like, I thought it was too cheesy in there. I was just like, yeah. I decided to change up the home haunt backstory. So I mean, yeah, it will still be the same, just a little bit, but there will be some changes in my home haunt backstory of Dr. Nevillestones' Graveyard House of Terror. So yeah, of course you guys might have known the original name for my home haunt. That was the Terror of Moore Street House. So yeah, of course you guys might have seen a video that I did last year that I was going to change up my haunt name. That was going to be Dr. Nevillestones' Graveyard House of Terror. So yeah, you probably might have heard me say that before. Yeah, I just didn't really like that name. I just thought that name was like, no, it was way too cheesy in my taste. So yeah, then that's why I came up with that new name that was Dr. Nevillestones' Graveyard House of Terror. That was gonna make it into a graveyard haunt. So yeah. Oh yeah, of course you guys might have known that I ran that haunt last year, and we're gonna be doing it again for this year on October 31st. So yeah, we are ready. We are ready to start this haunt once again for Dr. Nevillestones' Graveyard House of Terror to open up for this year on Halloween night on October 31st. So yes, I will also be doing a separate video for my home haunt backstory. So I won't be telling you the home haunt backstory on here. It will be for a different video. So I'm not going to tell you the whole backstory of my home haunt on here. Yeah, so I will be doing a separate video, so I won't be telling you guys on here. So it will be for a different video. So where I'll do a video where I tell the backstory of my home haunt, Dr. Nevillestones' Graveyard House of Terror. So yes, so stay tuned for those for that video coming really soon. So yes, stay tuned for that. And I also did come up with some characters. So yes, so I was doing some character development for my home haunt as well. Oh yes, of course you guys might have seen some on my Terrors of Halloween channel, on my YouTube Shorts. Where you can like post like short videos on there and everything. Of course it's like TikTok, but it's more different. So yeah. I posted some of those characters on there. Of course, you guys might have seen Bill the Scarecrow Demon. That's also going to be my cousin's character, by the way. So, yeah. I did post him on there as well. It was just one video. One video that I posted about that was Bill the Scarecrow Demon. So, yeah. So also, the character Bill the Scarecrow Demon, he kind of has a really creepy voice that I came up with for this character. kind of sounds like, I am Boo the Scarecrow Demon. I harvest on human souls that trespass Dr. Nevillestones' graveyard. So yeah, so that is what the character talks like, and also, like what I said, that's gonna be my cousin's character, Dakota. Oh yeah, I think I mentioned him in a couple of videos. No, maybe I haven't, or I might have to look back on it. I'm not really sure if I've mentioned him in a couple of videos. So yeah, that will be my cousin's character, that Bill the Scarecrow Demon. So yeah, so that is what that character talks like, and also Count Malice. So that is basically the head vampire. That's another character that I came up with. Yes, and also he does have a backstory. And yes, also Bill the Scarecrow Demon as well. And yes, after I do the whole Home Haunt backstory, I will be doing character backstories as well. Of course, you know, Bill the Scarecrow Demon's backstory, Count Malice, and John the Caretaker. And all those characters that I came up with, and they have a story. But I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you the whole story about it on here, and that will be for a separate video. So yes, like I said, stay tuned for the Home Haunt backstory of Dr. Nevillestone's Graveyard House of Terror, and yes, and different character backstories as well, like Bill the Scarecrow Demon, Count Malice, John the Caretaker, and also I did come up with another character. This is a werewolf character. His name is the Werewolf Beast. So that is what his name is. So that's also gonna be my friend Travis's character. So yes, he's also a very he's also a very good friend of mine. So yes, so he decided that he wanted to be a werewolf character for the haunt this year. So like, okay. Then I helped him throughout the process to develop his character, and we came out with a backstory for the Werewolf Beast. And also, his real name is William Cartner, so that was his real name. And then, of course, now he's the Werewolf Beast. Now he's the Werewolf of the Night. So, but I'm not gonna give too much of that character away, and including all the other characters. So that will be for a different video. So, like I said, stay tuned for those videos, for the whole Home Haunt backstory and the characters as well. Yes, I know. I said those. I know I already said that already. So yes. Stay tuned for those videos coming really, really soon. So basically, still, like I said, still working on the Home Haunt backstory of Dr. Nevillestone's Graveyard House of Terror. So that's, like I said, it's almost done, but not quite. And then after that, I will be working on character backstories, like Bill the Scarecrow Demon story, and Count Malice. And of course, John the Caretaker. So those will be for separate videos. So like I said, stay tuned. And yes, I'll tell you a little bit more of Count Malice. So basically, Count Malice, so he's basically like the head vampire. So he's kind of like the second leader. Of course, Dr. Nevillestone in a type of way. He's kind of like the main leader, and then Count Malice, the Lord of Darkness. So yeah, that's kind of like what I came up with, like a little bit of a nickname for that character. So Count Malice, the head vampire, the Lord of Darkness. And yeah, so he's kind of like the second leader. So Dr. Nevillestone, so watch my hand right up here. So he's kind of like the big leader. See where my hand's at? The big leader. And then Count Malice, on the other hand, he's kind of like in the middle. So he's kind of like the second leader of all of his vampires and creatures that are guarding the graveyard from trespassers. So they don't like trespassers very much, including Dr. Nevillestone. Like, he does not like trespassers. If someone were to trespass his land, and then basically that will be his next victim. He will be his next experiment. So yes, I do want to talk about the new change for my main character, that me, of course, Dr. Nevillestone, the one I play. So I'm planning on making a deeper voice for him, actually. So yeah, so I'm kind of like, yeah, I kind of want to do that. So I'm kind of thinking about he should have a half British accent that will kind of talk like this. I am Dr. Nevillestone. Welcome to my graveyard house of terror. So yeah, so that is kind of what that character will talk like. So yeah, so a little bit of the change of voice for my main character, the one I play, Dr. Nevillestone. So yeah, so he, like I said, he will have a half British accent, and yeah, and his voice be like a lot more deeper, like this. So yeah, so that's definitely what I want to do with my main character, is make him have more of a half British accent, and then have more of a deeper voice, like what I showed you before. Like this. I am Dr. Nevillestone. I am the leader of all of my monsters and creatures of the graveyard. So yes. So yeah, I definitely want to like put that out in the video. So that will be kind of, yeah, that'll be kind of his new voice, but it'll still be the same. But I wanted to change up my main character, Dr. Nevillestone, make him have more of a really deeper and creepy voice, and half British accent voice that he has. So yeah, definitely want to put that out there. And yes, John the Caretaker, that's also played by my dad, so that's his character that I came up with. So yes, John the Caretaker, I'll tell you a little bit more about him, but I'm not going to tell the whole story. I'm not going to spoil all of it. So that will be for another video. So John the Caretaker, so he is more of a watcher. So he's kind of like the watcher of the graveyard, and he kind of, yeah, and he kind of looks after the graveyard, making sure nobody's like messing around with the gravestones and the graveyard. Like he makes sure that there's no trespassers. And then when he sees a trespasser, then he alerts all of the monsters and creatures that are guarding the graveyard, telling them, "Trespasser! Trespasser! We have a trespasser trespassing the graveyard." And then, yeah, and all of the monsters and creatures go after their fresh meat, including Dr. Nevillestone. He will go after them, including Count Malice, Bill the Scarecrow Demon, the Werewolf Beast, and all of those other monsters and creatures as well. So, yeah. So basically this year, John the Caretaker is going to have more of a different look. So yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to do. Like, change up the looks for John the Caretaker, because he has like a grayish face, because he kind of, yeah, so he's kind of like a rotting corpse in a type of way. And yeah, so yeah, that's kind of what he is. So he's like, yeah, so he's kind of like a rotting corpse that's been dead for like thousands of years. And yeah, so, but like I said, I'm not gonna give too much of that away or anything. I'm not gonna give any more details about him until like I said, for a separate video where I will be doing the whole home haunt backstory and character backstories as well. So like I said, stay tuned for all that. So yeah, so that's kind of what John the Caretaker is. So so he's a rotting corpse that's like been dead for for many of years. So he's like a rotting corpse, and he's the watcher of the graveyard, and he makes sure that there's no trespassers trespassing his graveyard. So beware of John the Caretaker. So yeah, so he will have a whole new look for this year. So yeah, so I don't know. Do you think I should? Here, you know what? Maybe I'll surprise you what John the Caretaker will look like for this year for my home haunt when we start doing it for Halloween. So maybe I'll take some pictures of my dad in character has John the Caretaker. So yeah, maybe I'll surprise you what he'll look like this year. So, but yeah, so he will have a whole new look for this year, and yeah, and like we're gonna make his face more creepier this year, and we're gonna make the haunt more creepier and scary this year, like how we did it last year. Yeah. Well, last year we did pretty good. We didn't get a lot of trick or treaters coming through my home haunt, or anything like that. So, but hey, it's all right. But this year we're gonna get extreme this year. We are gonna scare the living hell out of these teenage kids when they come through Dr. Nevillestone's graveyard house of terror. We are gonna show them how scary that we're gonna make our haunt. We are gonna make it more sinister, more creepier, and we are gonna get our actors ready to go for this year. So I definitely cannot wait. I'm so excited. I'm definitely looking forward to it and everything like that. So yes, here you know what? I think I'll tell you a little bit more. I'll tell you a little bit about Bill the Scarecrow Demon. So yeah, I'll give you a little bit of details of what he is. So of course, like Bill the Scarecrow Demon, that's also my cousin's character. He's also known as the Harvester of Souls. So that's kind of what he is. So he sucks on human souls, and he uses a bloody sickle. Yeah, kind of like my character that I do for my theme park haunt at Halloween Haunt at Worlds of Fun. Of course, Charles the Scarecrow Killer. Yeah, so, but this character is more different than Charles, the Scarecrow Killer, the one from Cornstalkers at Halloween Haunt at Worlds of Fun. So yeah, so he sucks on human souls, and he uses a sickle like Charles, the Scarecrow Killer, and he kills them one by one, and he takes out his human victims. And of course, that's one of Dr. Nevillestones' scarecrows that he's created, and basically put a curse on. Well, no. Maybe I shouldn't have gave that away. Oh, okay. No, why did I give that away? I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, I was not supposed to give that away. That was supposed to be for a different video. I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, so basically that's gonna be it for today. So I just want to let you guys know that I'm updating my home haunt backstory of Dr. Nevillestone's Graveyard House of Terror. So yes, like I said, stay tuned for those videos where I do my home haunt backstory of Dr. Nevillestone's Graveyard House of Terror, including the characters John the Caretaker, Bill the Scarecrow Demon, Count Malice, and the Werewolf Beast. So stay tuned for those videos that will be coming out pretty soon. So yes. Oh yeah, I also did get this for my birthday right here. It says haunt. I don't know if you can see it. I think it's the camera's like in the front. So yeah, I got this from a company actually. It's called Sinister Vision. So yeah, since I'm a scare actor for at Halloween Haunt at Worlds of Fun, and of course I do my home haunt as well. I'm a scare actor over there, and yeah, so it says haunt actor on it, and it has all these two creepy pumpkins right here. And yeah, I also got this from Sinister Visions for my birthday this year. So yeah, so that was pretty cool. So yes, okay, my arm is getting tired. I should probably stop this right here. But yes, like I said, stay tuned for those videos where I tell the my home haunt backstory of Dr. Nevillestone's Graveyard House of Terror, and including the characters as well. So stay tuned for those videos. So yes, so remember guys, stay spooky, stay scary. This is the terrors of Halloween, and I shall see you guys in the next spooky video. Bye-bye. And welcome back to Dr. Nevillestone's Graveyard House of Terror. Oh yes, Bill the Scarecrow Demon welcomes you back to Dr. Nevillestone's graveyard. And me, Count Malice, I am the head vampire. Okay guys, see you guys in the next spooky video. Bye-bye.